Alright, so I guess we'll go press censorship? Yeah, so we can grab this one and get more popularity for the authoritarian Democrats. While Malinov and the Liberals had partially abolished state censorship prior to the Weltkrieg, many of the restrictions placed upon the press continue to remain. It is time we allow for the press to properly thrive within Bulgaria. We cannot continue to restrict them forever. The people have the right to unadulterated news. Speaking of which, okay, so there are still a lot of parties outside of, like, what I want that still have some power, including some of the socialists. Are we done yet? Almost. We done yet? Almost. Hey Mord, how do I like my tea? Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Obviously. Why did I have front lines against my allies? Because they were... they actually have war goals on me, for a start. Austrian Empire's war goals against Bulgaria, and that's because they were actually fabricating a claim for a while we were allied. It was really scary, and remember, since Waking the Tiger, you can now kick people out of your faction and declare war on them. So I was very much waiting for them to do that, but they haven't yet, and I kind of doubt they will now. So yeah, that's why. Because I was very much expecting to get backstabbed. Still training, still training. You're done. Whoops, wrong army. And you guys are still training. Okay, good. And my manpower pool is now up to 94,000, which I think is healthier than it's ever been. Marvellous. Marvellous. I did actually go to a Starbucks once and order it that way. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. And the barista just burst out laughing. I was so happy you got the reference. Alright. Are you done yet? 96%. You guys must be getting close. 78. Allowing freedom of the press after crushing the left. Well, I guess you won't have opposition if you crush them first. Exactly. It's almost like I planned it or something. Right. This is taking a while. It's taking a while because it's been paused. I've done that more than once. And before backstab as soon as you declare war versus Turkey. Yeah, I know. Well, if they're in the war, I don't think they can kick me out. So as long as we're in a war together, we're fine. Oh, you are so close. 98, 99. Daily experience, 1%. There we go. Done. Stop training. Regain your organization. Prepare for the counterattack. Get your planning preparation. Oh, you've already got it. Get your entrenchment for even more defense. There it is. Weltkrieg has begun. And the whole world erupts in violence. Most of it directed towards Flanders. The Weltkrieg is universally agreed to be the most horrible war in human experience, but it appears even the greatest nightmares cannot deter man's lust for blood. Not again. Oh, you're almost done. You're done. How are we doing? 2.7? Okay, yeah, we're definitely overcoming the deficits. It's taking a while, but we are doing it. And almost all of the infrastructure is done, and we just need to get a little bit more civilian industry. In fact, I only actually want 3 more so we can round that one out. Let's build up Plovdiv to a 4. German Empire declared war against Georgia. Okay. Not entirely sure what you mean to gain from that, but okay. Right, so if we launch this offensive, you're still saying that this would suck hard for everyone involved. Although, they are seriously running out of organization. It's more of a question of how much strength damage can we inflict. And it would appear that the answer is not enough. The terrain and advances are too high, even against mountaineers attacking mountains. Overwhelming firepower. Excellent. Let's go and grab mechanized offensive, which increases tanks and other armor stuff, which I don't have. Then it is October 39. I could start researching heavy tanks with the view of getting the H-Tank 2s in 41. Or I could get these. You know what? Let's get the Recon Company. In fact, do we have recon companies in here? We don't. That's why your attack was sucking. Let's do that. And see if that's going to require retraining, although I doubt it. Oh, you're being attacked again. I mean, quite honestly, I could just leave you guys here, drain them of all resources if they keep on just attacking, and that's going to give me loads of experience as well, because the amount of damage we're going to be inflicting is huge. It could well be for oil, that's true. The war against Georgia, I mean. It's more likely Austria will attack Germany, as happened many times in my games. You guys are still trying to attack. It's just... why? Not really worth it. Wait, that's me. Oh, never mind. Go, my brave guys. Do your thing. Kill stuff. And things. Also, please don't try and get too many of my guys killed. Pretty please, and thank you. Though why these guys aren't assisting, I'm not sure. I guess it's because their organization was still low. Right, let's stop you attacking. You guys trained? Almost. You guys are done. You're done. Good grief! Ha! Apparently Iran is winning this war. I was not expecting that. Also, we have enough men to go after Turkey at this point. So let's go and secure everyone down here. We're going to bring in... well, I still want him as the field marshal, although this could be a little bit of practice for Boris. Bring Boris in, it's fine. Let's pull you out of that attack. Give you another commander. This is probably going to be Nedev. Artillery officer, fortress buster. Yeah, I think this is going to be Nedev. And now we just need to like get the attack preparation done. Get the officers into place and we're ready for that attack. Oh, the other thing I could probably do is assign some aircraft to... them. Can I not? Yes, I can. We can use that airbase, I hope. Freedom of press. One of the biggest goals of Malinov and the rest of the Liberal Party was to continue the implementation of progressive reforms that had been instituted a few years back prior to the Weltkrieg. One of these reforms was loosening censorship laws on the press. While Malinov had a moderate success doing so, he was unable to fully rid the press of the shackles that had surrounded it. However, today marks the day where the press censorship laws have been fully abolished, which will allow for a freer and more expressive Bulgaria. This does, however, have the downside of allowing the press to criticise anything they deem fit. So political power cost goes up. We could get the Meritocracy, which will increase our support for 85 days. I think we're going to do the Women's Union, then Meritocracy, then probably proportional representation, then universal suffrage. Julia Melanova, Melanov's wife, is one of the leaders of the Bulgarian Women's Union and a big proponent of empowering women within Bulgaria. Melanov and the Liberal Party itself is very much in favour of improving the status of women within the nation. Thus, it is important that we take steps to support this organisation. Oh, damn it. You've lost your experience again. And are we getting air support? Is that a thing that's happening? I mean, they are assigned to you now. Are we not allowed to use allied air bases? It kind of looks like I'm not actually going to be able to position any aircraft out of their air bases. That seems a little silly. Because I'm pretty sure during the Spanish Civil War that the Germans were using Spanish air bases, because there's no way they'd be able to reach from Germany. And also, we've got our experience again. Right, are we actually doing any damage of any note? Because it kind of looks like that's a no. I mean, we're definitely destroying some equipment. You know what we should do is check this. Equipment. Losing 1,000, we've lost 700. We're actually losing more stuff than they are. Significantly more. Alright, so this is where I really wish that there was a button saying, withdraw volunteers. Although I guess the way of doing that would... hang on. Can I say don't send anyone? The way of doing that would be to declare war on someone I know. Right, so in that case I'm going to go you and you. Assign you to that group. I remember this being a lot easier. Here we go. Ah, they were assigned. And you're still waiting for your commander, so okay. It's all good. When do you arrive? 3 more days. And you guys are done, so stop training. Join him. You guys are almost done. I might actually just use you on, like, coastal patrol. We have the manpower for it. We're still very short in equipment, especially artillery. How are we doing on support? Support we're still short on. Motorized we have a metric ton of. And also I want to start producing heavy fighters and tactical bombers. Although probably not in huge numbers. Just one of each, that'll do. Let's stick you above that. Okay. Very slight steel shortage, but we can work with it. It's fine. Alright, all of the troops have arrived. We have the plans made. Seize Adrianople. Apparently there's no cooldown, we can just do it. Go. Down full instability, because we are now in an aggressive war. Oh no, just at war. It's war support that goes down by 20%. I remember now. Oh yes, and the other thing I need to do is grab you 5 when you're trained and put you onto a defensive work. Right, you lot need to get across to there. Go. You're going the wrong way. Oh, I see. They're ships. Right, yeah, that's the thing. Let's do search and destroy in Greece. Oh, it's called Tsarograd now. I like that name. That's a good name. Why are we doing this? Go that way. Take Bursa. And in fact, once we control this whole crossing, then everything will be fine. Why are my allies on the way? I didn't call you in. Wow, Turkey's already at half. Crikey! Right, you guys are fully trained. We're going to put you on garrison duty on the coast, just to make sure it stays secure. For which you're telling me you need 20 divisions? Blimey. The Hungarians are eager. They're like, yeah, we got this, don't worry. It's fine, everything's fine. My allies are just scouting out my land. Yikes. Also, technology. Well, it's the 8th of December, 39. We'll wait. It's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. What I'm really waiting for is my general, my field marshal from South Africa to return. There we are. Speak of the devil. And jaunty hat guy. Your job is going to be... Let's see, where are the most mountains? I'm going to say that your job's to take the south. Aha! New, better guns. Good. Upgrade to those. Glorious. Now, how do I do this on an individual... Actually, I know exactly how I do this on an individual basis. I go to you. I go, you are now an elite unit, which means you get priority on all equipment. Women's Union has been supported. Now we need to get political meritocracy. Oh, I see, we need to have meritocracy before we can do those. Alright. We must base our political system not off of personal motivations or nepotism, but off of meritocratic ideals. Every party that is deemed fit, of course, shall be given equal opportunity in order to gain popularity within Parliament and to better represent its supporters. Democracy must be allowed to thrive within Bulgaria. That was a stack wipe. I saw that. Right, so you lot are now responsible for this, and you're going to go for Ankara. That is seeming derpy as all hell. Why you gotta derp so hard? There you go. That seems more reasonable, doesn't it? Right, now we have reached a very important moment. First of all, you should probably be replaced by Daskalov. As much as I want to give you experience, Daskalov needs it more. Awesome mustache guy is my best commander, so you can indeed be in charge. You are still arriving. Right, so main army group is going to be called... I'm going to call the elites, because I know he's been here several times. Where is it? Spadkins. You're the elites. And then you lot. As soon as I add you to the list. Whoops. For Bulgaria. Then you second unit can be Isdar. And then the army group. Huh, which actually makes a lot of sense. My main army group is the Mammoth army group. I like that, that works. And then we've got the navy, Also known as the Sasquatch Navy. Cool. And I don't think you can rename air wings. Then we've got the garrison, but I'm not going to call those anything right now. Marvellous. Cool. Continue. The question of women's rights. For some time now, the Bulgarian Women's Union, primarily composed of educated women, have been lobbying the Bulgarian government to expand women's rights and enact universal suffrage. As Melanov's wife, Julia Melanova, is head of the union, and the Liberals are inclined to support the movement. However, we may face the possibility of resistance from our mostly conservative population. With that in mind, what say we? We're going to support it. Cost a bunch of political power. Will actually hurt, but I think it's worth it. Our air force is moving forwards to match. We're starting to build some of the heavier aircraft, which we can start to phase in. We're getting some resistance. That's fine. I think as soon as Turkey is done, and that could be as soon as Ankara falls. I mean, their forces are putting up no resistance whatsoever. We're just kind of walking over them. Well, what forces? Yeah, there is that too. Still waiting for December to finish. At which point we'll have several opportunities for expanding my 1940 technologies. And there are some serious allied forces here on the front line. Meanwhile, Germany is crushing France. Wow, the Entente's done a landing. Pretty solid one. They have the necessary line around Marseille so they can ship in troops and not need to deal with being like blocked into the port, so they can actually recover their organization. So that's pretty impressive. You know what? They look like they could actually hold that. Plus the German push through here is pretty strong, and also look at Flanders. I think that the socialists are in trouble. I mean, a lot of their troops are probably going to be returning from Italy, but if they actually finish this cutoff, that's going to be very bad. Austria did something! Guys! Austria did something! Unfortunately, I'm over here right now, which also probably means that Turkey's going to join the communists. But blimey! Good timing, Austria. Good timing. Also, send all your troops back. You're needed elsewhere now. So while Germany is taking over France, Austria is going to be going for Italy. You would like me to join your call to arms? I will accept. Hey, Viking Killer, thank you for the bits. Austrian Empire is called in Poland. Wait, we're allied with Poland? Huh, sweet. You know what? A war between us and Germany would be really interesting. And quite even. I'm not going to sign them on aggressions. I kind of want to leave things open for things happening. Also, you should be going there right now, and you should be stopping them. And everyone wants to give me artillery. Nope, support equipment. Artillery. Support equipment. I accept. You want me in your war? Sure. I mean, we're already in that war, but it's fine. Oh, was that you being called into mine? Oh, you were saying you want to join my war? Yeah, whatever. We're beating them now anyway. Just taken Ankara. And Turkey is still separate. Good. I've taken 5,000 casualties to their 51. These are far better odds than in the first... or in the Balkan War. Not the first one, there have been several. Oh, you know what I'm doing wrong? This line is humongous. You guys should be assigned to like there and then aggressive. Off you go! Right, it's January, and we have wasted a little bit of time, but it's fine. 1940, which would mean computing and atomic. So we can get all of the research bonuses. Can pretty much walk through Turkey like a tourist. It's true, we kind of can right now. Are we guarding Ankara? We are. You know what, I kind of feel like your line needs to be expanded. Like, the scope of your ambitions right now. I'm going to say, let's just go... Let's go big. We're going to say, do that. Go. Attack on all fronts. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are we doing in terms of production, resource supply? We're fine. We're getting... Oh, of course. We're going to be the absolute chromium barons. We're going to have a navy of, like, entirely super heavy battleships, because we're just going to have all of the chromium. Also, I just had a thought. No, they use tungsten. I was thinking that jets use chromium, but they don't, so it's capital ships and heavy tanks are the chromiums. They take the anti-syndicalist focus. They must have. Skoda! They have not expanded their military at all. Yeah, syndicalist menace. They even did the Bulgarian problem. That still makes me slightly nervous. I'm not a problem, and your allies. Guys! Bulgars with battleships. Exactly.